In this video, we will be learning about the hotline warmer and what are the precautions that we need to take while operating hotline warmer, and we will be demonstrating the same. Let's begin.
One hotline blood and fluid warmer. This consists of the entire assembly. The assembly consists of main heating chamber, and this is water chamber. This water is filled with distilled water. It will take around 1.5 liter or 1.4 liter of water to fill this chamber. Keep this in mind, the water level should be always maintained in between this two level. You can fill water through this provided hole. If you want to remove the water, then this tubing is given at the back side, and by this way you can remove the water. Keep in mind that machine should not be tilted to remove the water. Now once this machine is connected to the power socket, it can be started from this power button. Once it is started, we have to connect. This is L70 consumable accessories. This is a special tube in which two tubes are placed in one another concentrically. So you have to connect this tube like again in this provided socket. Once you connect the tube, the fluid will start to flow through the tubing, through the external jacket provided into the tubing. When you connect this tubing, take precaution that water should not be come out through this provided tube. If water will come out, which means the tube is leakage somewhere. Then once it is connected, you can connect your IV set in this provided tubing. Once it is connected, the IV set will flow through to the tube, and this is the distal end which need to be connected to the patient. So whatever IV fluid that will flow through this machine, that will flow through this tubing, that will be delivered to the patient. And this also avoid the patient line cooling, as until the patient, the water which is getting warm in this chamber, that will flow continuously throughout tubing up to the end, and again the water will get back into the chamber. So continuous water exchange or heat exchange is going on throughout the tubing. So there will not be any patient line cooling effect. Now there are several troubleshooting that you need to understand. First thing is, if this alarm will glow, which means the consumable is not fitted properly. If this alarm glows, which means consumable is not fitted properly. So you have to fit this consumable properly. If in case still the alarm will glow, then you have to provide a lubrication in provided O-rings, and that lubrication will be strictly done by silicone gel only. Then next alarm is this alarm. If the water level of the chamber goes below this level, then this alarm will glow. And third, if the temperature is go beyond 43 degrees centigrade, then over temperature alarm will glow. Just to check all alarms are working, you can press this button. All alarms are working. Another thing, to check the over temperature, you can press this button. So this is what a complete demonstration of hotline blood and fluid warmer.